This episode is sponsored by Squarespace. As you know by now, they're the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own website or online portfolio. Squarespace's plans are only $8 a month and come with a free domain name. So instead of buying 8 soft-shell tacos, get your life and build your brand. Start with a free trial at squarespace.com/Kingsley with no credit card required. When you're ready to purchase a plan, get 10% off with the offer code KING. That's SQUARESPACE.com, offer code KING. Tweet your Squarespace websites to @Overexposed blog. We will be giving a free business level Squarespace plan to our favorite submission. Go to squarespace.com/Kingsley right now to get started.
It's Kingsley, bitch.
What up, motherfuckers? It's your 2 favorite people in the world ever. Me, Kingsley.
And me, Ale. Wait, no, I heard that they like it when you call them ball sacks.
Ball sacks?
Yeah.
You know what?
They were complaining about you not calling them ball sacks anymore.
Some people were complaining. Some people were complaining that I was calling them ball sacks. They were like super offended. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Ball sacks are amazing. Why wouldn't you be called ball
Exactly.
sacks?
And like I said, they're just as diverse as we are as human beings.
Yeah.
Like you have different kinds. They're all on men.
I've seen some that like one hangs lower than the other. I've seen both but call them ball sacks now because I've heard a lot of complaints. I haven't heard any complaints about you calling them ball sacks, but I've heard complaints about you not calling them
people in
that.
my YouTube video comments were salty. They
Well,
were like, I
you
don't
know
know how I feel about this. Why are you calling us this?
Hold on. Who asked you how you felt about this, though? Like, why are you talking like you got an opinion?
Right? Take your damn title and shut the fuck up. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys, but thanks for tuning in again. We're going to start, as usual, with the comments that you guys left on iTunes and SoundCloud. The first one is from Lexi Pierce. She says, God, when I listened to this, I was lying in bed laughing so hard I was crying. This is for sure my new favorite podcast, and I seriously can't wait for more episodes. I love that she listens to us while she's laying in bed. Thank you so much. Next, Chris1202BS. I've been watching Kingsley's videos forever, and I must say he's great at doing podcasts as well. Him and the co-host are so entertaining. Download it now.
The co-host thanks you.
Girl, maybe he didn't know how to spell your name like everybody else.
Oh, okay, yeah. I saw a lot of you guys being really creative with the way you spell my name. I even saw Olive. You guys spelled Ale, Olive. That's awesome. But you spell it A-L-E.
That's it.
A lot of white people call me Ale, but no, it's Ale.
That's the shit I don't get. Like, why would anybody think that your name is fucking Ale? Like, hi, Ale.
I don't.
That's so ugly.
It is, but I don't know. Maybe I'm an alcoholic and I just want to be called by my favorite drink.
Hey,
Ale.
slay your drinks. Finally on iTunes from Dreamers1010101. I don't know why you have all those 01s. Wait, hold on. This bitch has like fucking bullet points. 1, I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in my life. Your autocorrect put that to last, but I got you, girl. Number 2, preach, LA, preach. Harry Styles is bae. I know you agree with that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And last but not least, I ship Kingsley so hard.
Girl, me too. Girl.
Excuse me?
Yes, Kingsley is my OTP. One true pairing.
Fast forward to SoundCloud at Lady Smith. Whenever I hear Ale, I think of Pitbull saying, Dale.
This shit had me laughing so hard. Oh my God. I don't know what to say to you. You're definitely not Latina then. Or Latino. Yeah. But that's hilarious that you think of that.
DJ D Night. Fazoli's is the best Italian restaurant. Their chicken carbonara is so good with add broccoli is heaven. I didn't know that this brand was nationwide. I assume it was a Northeast Ohio franchise. Wait a minute. Northeast Ohio is not that special. I've been there. I'm just letting you know. So I don't know why you thought Fazoli's was like local to Ohio. I miss it though.
Not you shading Ohio. That's
it's not nationwide though. Don't get it twisted because there's none here in California.
I ain't never heard of that shit.
And like I said, I miss it so bad. Thank you, DJ D Knight. The next comment is from Exotic Breakaway, and they say, "I love Rob's bubbly butt."
I love it too, but you know what? I loved it when it wasn't so bubbly.
I think that you're being very generous. I think at this point, no offense to Rob Kardashian because I love him.
No, you know what? No,
it's not bubbly anymore.
No,
it's not
quiet.
Bubbly.
Be quiet.
It's like if the bubble had like genital herpes and we just had humps all over the fucking rounds. I know it's bad. But I don't care because
you're being so rude to Rob right now. You know what? I want to say one little thing about Rob.
What?
I feel so terrible that everyone is like just on his case for not losing weight. Like,
no, you're not. I don't want to hear that. The thing is that Rob Kardashian doesn't want to lose weight. He can't. He like, it's not that he can't. He has all the money in the world to afford whatever fucking personal trainer from fucking Cambodia to fly over here if he so needs it. He's just not in a place where he wants to lose weight. And I think that's fine.
No, then I agree with you. But I'm just saying, like, y'all are being so rude. Like, y'all are, like, models and shit. Why the fuck do you have to attack him? Like, every 2 seconds, like, those pictures that came out in LAX, like, the comments that I saw, so fucking rude. Like, too rude. You guys, come on. Like, but you guys don't look like ass,
you want
too.
Rob's dick, but not right now. But you wanted it, like, 3 years ago. But you don't care when somebody's talking about Kim.
But anyway, yeah, Rob is fat.
Wait a minute. How you gonna go through that whole fucking shit and then be like, yeah, Rob is fat? What?
Because you know what? He's fat, but he's fat. That's a fact. That's not an insult. It's a fact. It's a fact of life. Rob Kardashian is fat. I'm not going on about it and like being rude like some of y'all. That's all I'm saying.
Honestly, as long as he's happy, everyone should not give a fuck. I hope that when he does decide to lose weight, that it goes well.
Yeah. So in conclusion, Exotic Breakaway, we love Rob's bubbly butt too.
I love all of Rob. To be honest with you.
Hold on.
Even right now.
You would still fuck him?
I would, with his socks on. Next up, Nathan Worsnop. Kingsley is a bigger reunion than Destiny's Child. Yes.
Yes, babe. Wait, who would be who? I would definitely be.
You would have been Michelle because you're not even in Kingsley. That's true. It's not LA Kingsley. It's Kingsley. You popped up at the Super Bowl last.
No, but I think I would be a little bit better than Michelle. I think at least
okay,
Michelle
but what
is
about
below
me and Tyler? Yes, accept your role.
That's true.
Did you see when Poor Michelle was trending and she tweeted Poor Michelle?
That's why I'm like, you guys would never trend Poor Ale because no, there's no poor me. There's only awesome me.
Please be Michelle.
I'll be Michelle.
Obviously, Tyler is Beyonce and I'm Kelly.
Okay, I was about to say.
Only because Tyler is white and Beyonce is light-skinned. And that is
we all know fucking Kingsley's as dark as a fucking moon emoji.
Don't get it twisted, bitch. I'm like fucking Tim said. I'm team medium skin.
I'm team medium. Oh, I know. I miss him too.
He's in Singapore right now, along with a bunch of other YouTubers, which, by the way, if you were at YouTube Fan Fest, congratulations. I heard it was fucking awesome, and I hope you guys had a great time. So now that we're done with you guys' comments, thanks again for them, by the way, we want to just tell you about the weekday turn up that we had last week for no fucking reason.
For no reason. Yeah, it was literally something out of the movie The Hangover.
It was.
Literally.
I was texting her about it. I said, American Horror Story, WeHo.
Yeah. Seriously, you would never want any of this to happen to you. Trust me.
It was traumatizing.
Yeah. So just to give you a little background, like usually when we go out to West Hollywood, aka WeHo, it's not just, myself, King, and our best friend, Letty, because we're like the Three Musketeers. It's not just us three. It's usually a bigger group than that. Like my brother is like the key component because my older brother, he does not drink, he doesn't do anything, he's a sober Sally.
He takes care of us.
Yeah, he takes care of us, he drives for us, so usually he's the one running shit, making sure everyone's in check. And on last Tuesday, he was not there.
Yeah, everyone flaked for some reason.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a few of us.
Yeah, but we didn't have anything the next day. We're like, we're gonna go out, have a good time.
And it was just myself, King, and Letty. So, we killed a whole bottle. Before we even left my apartment, we killed an entire bottle of tequila. Just the three of us. Tequila.
For the record.
Yes, tequila, which, is just, it makes me angry. Tequila makes me angry for some reason. And we drank a whole bottle of it. We got an Uber, taxi type of car, and it drove us out to West Hollywood. To make a long story short, we drank the equivalent, I think, of another bottle in shots at different bars in West Hollywood.
For no fucking reason. Just like, you want to take shots? Okay. And then we made friends with this. I'm saying black. I'm black. What the fuck? It's not racist. We met this black girl. I don't remember her name. I don't know who the fuck she was. And she was with two white guys. And like, the club that night was playing all 90s songs. Like, we were getting our fucking lives. They were playing Oops, I Did It Again.
Britney, when she was good.
Yeah. Can you calm the fuck down? At some point, apparently, I don't remember, some old man was buying us all shots.
He was with a woman at least 20 years younger than him.
Sugar daddy tease.
Yes. It was so hot. I remember going up to the women and being like, hey, I want to be you in like 10 years. I want some like 70-year-old man buying me drinks, not having to pay for shit, because I literally ordered 2 rounds of shots, and every time the and I wasn't even the one fucking the old man, and every time the bartender was like, who's paying? And I just pointed at the old man. I was like, he got it, like, he hanging out with us, we're all pretty, he need to pay for these shots, so he paid for them. And then point is, like, at the end of the night, we had met up with some Spanish guys,
not me. The women. I was just along for the ride, like some fucking hemorrhoid. I didn't know what the fuck was happening.
Which is funny because of the way King's night ended up going. So we ended up meeting these Spanish guys. We went home with them because they lived a block away from the bar. And I honestly don't even know why we ended up going with them. I think it was just bad judgment all around.
Horrific judgment.
Yeah, horrific.
We didn't have any judgment. Our brains were shut the fuck down.
I don't know what happened. At the end of the night, we ended up deciding, Letty and I, the other girl, that we needed to get home. But for some reason, we left King at that guy's house.
It left me.
And he had our apartment keys. So in the ride from that guy's house back to my apartment, Letty and I lost King and our apartment keys. We lost her phone, which contained in the case her credit card, her fake ID, and my license. So we lost all of those things. We got to our house. We ended up sleeping outside of our door because we didn't have our keys. And at 6 a.m, she thought it was a good idea to break open our window so that we could get in. We broke our window again for the second time so that we could get in.
I wake up to 103 missed phone calls. I'm in this bed. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And it's just a fucking tragedy. I had to get saved. I had to give them Find My iPhone login so they could track me down because I didn't know where the house was. It was just an absolute disaster. And I never want to experience anything like that ever again. Do not go out without a sober person. And that was the highlight of our week.
That was the highlight of our week.
Everything else is just lame. Like Drake Bell. First of all, before we get started, the guest this week was supposed to be the lovely Miranda Sings. Some of you know her as Colleen, but I'm a fucking idiot, and I forgot that it was Memorial Day weekend, and I had 3 friends flying across the country to come visit me, and so I could not do Monday night because I was hosting a barbecue, and so we had to reschedule, and unfortunately, Miranda could not make it, which is, again, my fault, not hers. Miranda will be here at a later date, just not this week. And I apologize to those of you who are looking forward to her, but we will have her again sooner than you can blink your motherfucking eye. And so we have an equally awesome person here today with us. So joining us right now is a very hilarious fucking guy. His name is Daryl Wright. You may have seen him on Showtime. He does a bunch of stand-up comedy. You can see him on Jay Moore. Yes. He talks about NASCAR. He has an entire podcast where he talks about NASCAR. And if you want to follow him on Twitter, it is Daryl _Wright. DARYL_WRIGHT.
Thank you, Kingsley, because most people think it's Daryl with DORRELL.
Who the hell spells Daryl like that?
Somebody that wants their son to work as a garbage man, but not my parents. I am the I am the son of 2 pastors, bruh.
Really?
Yes, both
mom and dad?
Mom and dad are both pastors, but I am ignorant as hell. All of us are sitting here drinking this vodka and doing it, Playboy. Some of my history is, like, I sold dope most of my life, but this comedy shit is legal, so I pay taxes on it. I'm blessed. I work with Fox Sports doing NASCAR. Yes, it's a black guy that likes NASCAR.
I was just about to ask you, how the hell did you get into NASCAR?
People always tell me you don't look like a NASCAR fan, and I'm like, you didn't look like an idiot until you open your mouth. And my whole thing is this. Think about it like this. It makes more sense for a black guy to like NASCAR than a white guy to like NBA because niggas can drive.
Oh.
Hey,
you know what? You're right. You're right.
I ain't seen no white boys dunking lately. Calm down. Oh, by the way, I need to give a shout out to J Moore Sports and Ronda Rousey. Ronda, Ale is fine. Yes. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yes.
Anyway.
Ronda Rousey, please. I want to have your children. I love her. She's so fine. And she's so tough. It's just, okay.
Now, how the fuck you gonna have her children when you know damn well you can't put 2 eggs in an egg sack?
Stop being so homophobic, Kingsley.
You need a dick. You need a dick. I'm not being homophobic. Trust me, I know the struggle of having 2 negatives when you need a positive. It's not. Everyone knows.
We'll figure it out. Ronda, don't let King discourage you.
I'm like,
I've been watching you. No, the first fight I ever watched was like,
and that was Miesha Tate, right?
Yeah, that was Miesha Tate. That was 2 years ago. Oh my god, it was like love at first sight.
Were you wet?
I was so wet.
For real?
Because they were both bomb. Like I know, like I don't know,
Misha's
y'all don't
too.
like each other, but. Y'all both bomb, but the way Ronda, you fucking just took her down. You almost broke her fucking arm out of her socket. That shit
Ronda's
was
fine.
so bomb.
Ronda's fine and she's tough.
Yeah,
she
would kill a bitch.
Ronda, Ale, I'm just saying because she
emoji hearts eyes.
I'm glad y'all both can bond over this women fighting because I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck?
Yeah, see, now you know how I feel when y'all talk about black stuff. This is how you feel when we talk about girl stuff.
Fine, whatever. Anyway, thank you, Daryl.
But talking about one of my other bays, real quick, we're gonna talk about Rihanna and Charlie Sheen.
Hey,
guess who is my bae?
Who? Rihanna obviously.
Or Charlie Sheen?
Charlie Sheen's only the bae of the bitch that's with him right now for whatever reason. Get your life, I guess. Okay, so essentially, Rihanna and Charlie Sheen were at the same restaurant. They were at like a birthday dinner or some shit. And Charlie Sheen's girlfriend / escort / whoever the fuck she is that he's with right now, because I feel like he has a new bitch every month.
Hey.
She wanted to meet Rihanna. And when Charlie requested to go to Rihanna's table for an introduction, she was like, I have to leave right now or something. Like she was on her way out. And obviously I'm not a celebrity, but I can tell when they leave a place, it's a fucking effort. Yeah. They have to get their bodyguards, their side bitches that they came with.
She said that there were too many paparazzi outside, which it's fucking Rihanna, of course.
Exactly, of course
there is. And Charlie Sheen, he's no B-list celebrity, although kind of a little bit, but like he's a big name, so I feel like he should understand the struggle.
Exactly.
He shouldn't get his little fucking.
I think you're being very generous with that.
You really are.
I feel like you gave him a curve in the final.
No, that's not true.
I think that
Charlie Sheen is Charlie Sheen, but I'm with Charlie Sheen, so take a picture.
I'm going to have to disagree. I don't think Rihanna would even want to take a picture with Charlie Sheen. I don't think that even if it was Charlie Sheen asking for the picture, I feel like she would still be like, you know what, there's just too many paparazzi.
I have to go.
Like, Charlie Sheen is not that important enough for Rihanna, at least for Rihanna. Like, I'm thinking.
I have to disagree.
Oh,
that's
I'm feeling
okay.
some tension right now. Rihanna got these bitches feeling some type of way.
Actually, I'm a big fan of the Dixie Chicks. I'm a country music fan. Like, I only started comedy so I could get famous enough to fuck one of the Dixie Chicks.
What kind of fucking mess? Really? Really? That was your goal into your career?
Yes. As soon as I have sex with one of the Dixie Chicks, I'm out, dog.
Y'all
can have this comedy junk back. I'm going to be in Kentucky raising 2 little white kids.
Which one, though? Natalie, right?
No, Emily. That's the fiddle player. Emily's the fiddle player.
Okay,
Emily
get your
Robinson,
life from Emily then.
Emily Robinson. I'm going to have sex with her. Like, and if any of y'all out there, hit up the Courtyard Hounds, hit up Emily Robinson, tell her to hit a brother up.
You know what? That's some shit I would do over Harry Styles. So
See?
I feel
That's
you.
That's me about Big Sean.
You.
That we took the biggest detour possible. Like, we were trying to go from LA to San Francisco. We went to LA to Houston to fucking Washington, D.C., to Maine, to Detroit, to the Grand Canyon, and back to L.A. We were talking about Charlie Sheen and Rihanna.
Okay.
Back to the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen needs to calm the fuck down.
Yes.
And the way I said, I don't think that she would have taken a picture with nobody. But point is, Sheen, I think it was just really extra of him to say like, oh, I don't know who the fuck Rihanna is. And then the same fucking breath in the same tweet, he's like, oh, the whole time I would have been meeting her, I would have been thinking, kill me now. Like, how the fuck are you going to say that you don't know who she is? And at the same time, you're going to be thinking, kill me now.
Not only that, he made references to her. He was like, if you're going to talk that talk, like he was being so precise.
Like you clearly fucking Wikipedia'd her ass before you wrote this tweet. Like how extra, how fucking desperate are you to get in today's news that you're going to use this?
On a side note, Rihanna's selfies butt naked is fine. Hey, Rihanna.
You liked those?
All I'm going to say is, sweetheart, Chris Brown is cool, but I'm a professional. I will sling dick. For all you younger ladies, if you find a dude, good dick is hard to find. And that's what I found out.
You been searching or not?
No, but I do so many comedy shows, and I found out that for single ladies, good dick is hard to find. Because all that's out there is them roided out dudes that do steroids and their dick don't work. Or
hashtag if you live in LA.
Or
in the Midwest, it's a bunch of dick.
Really?
And they're all great and no one's on steroids because they're country fed.
I've never been with anyone that's on steroids, and I've lived my whole entire life in LA, so I don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
Okay, hold up. Or it's them tight pants wearing motherfuckers that's oversensitive. And like all you want is some good dick, and they're like, you know what? I would love to fuck you, but first I have to read you a poem. My whole thing is this: how can you fuck a dude that cries before you do? Like, that's creepy as hell.
I'm gonna back you up a little bit on this because
Thank you.
A little bit, just a little bit.
Hashtag no sensitive niggas.
You know what? You know what? I'm not the type of person, I'm not sexist. I don't think that's something that, sensitiveness, I value it in a guy because I'm not about that whole
My favorite part of this whole situation was Charlie Sheen saying, if you don't want to get bothered, don't leave your house.
What?
And if this prison of fame, quote, is so unnerving and difficult, then quit, Junior. I think that's fucked up because he has to understand that not everyone leaves their house as fucking medicated as he is. And for you to just expect everyone to just sit up here and be numb to all this attention and all this shit. Like, Rihanna probably gets asked for photos all day. I'm sorry if she doesn't think your wife is worth her postponing her entire get to my car schedule. Honestly, in all honesty, I hope Charlie is fine. I hope this doesn't traumatize him. Kudos to you for being able to walk without running into a fucking wall. I think that you should relax and just let Rihanna live her life. Up next in this week's entertainment news, Floyd Mayweather and T.I. got into a fight at a Fat Burger in Las Vegas over an Instagram photo. LA, do you want to talk about what the photo said, what started this all?
Sure. So pretty much the photo was just a picture of Tiny, who is T.I.'s wife, right? T.I.'s wife. Mm-hmm. And Mayweather. Yeah, Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, bitch.
I was going to say Mayflower.
Okay, Christopher Columbus. It's Memorial Day, not motherfucking Columbus Day.
No,
bitch.
Don't even get me started on Columbus Day. But whatever. Mayweather's daughter. So it's a picture of the two of them. And the caption is, had to come celebrate with my new boo. And then tagged the bitch, the little girl, and said, happy birthday, bae.
Wait a minute.
What?
I need you to retract that in case Floyd listens to this and wants to come for you talking about this bitch, this little girl.
This young, sweet girl wearing a crop top and some white pants. People that wear white pants like to get it in the butt, by the way. So they're both wearing white pants. Hey. Anyway, so apparently this photo was enough to just spark Mayweather's anger. We don't know if there's anything else, if they exchanged any other words other than this picture, but what we do know for sure is that after Tiny posted this picture up on Instagram is that T.I. and Mayweather got into some conflict at a Burger King.
The only quote from this whole thing is Mayweather saying to T.I., control yo bitch motherfucker.
Before throwing punches.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, what do you guys think happened?
My theory is this. Floyd Mayweather is now single.
Okay.
Him and his fiance are broken up.
Okay.
Tiny was in Escape.
Of course.
Which is my generation. Escape. Kick off your shoes.
It's not even your generation. Honestly, if you're listening to this and your skin is the color of a Hershey's bar or darker, you know who Escape is.
So I don't know what Tiny was on, but all of us brothers know this. I don't know what the situation was, but Floyd is single. Floyd might have came at Tiny off the hook like, hey, girl, I'm single, blah, 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 and I got way more money than T.I. Tiny might have came at Floyd, and T.I. might have got mad, and that's when Floyd comes back at him like, hey, it's not on me. She was coming at me.
Oh, so you think
girl.
Control Your Bitch was like, she's trying to get at me.
Right,
it ain't my fault.
Right. It ain't my
your...
fault, dog. Control her. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
What the fuck is a Floyd Mayweather? Like, I don't care how short T.I. is. I don't care where the fuck he's from. His voice, his swag, his rap skills, his fucking face, his butt. Like, I don't care. I saw T.I. walking out of an elevator once.
Really?
I wanted to literally pounce on him like I was a fucking zombie and I Am Legend and he was the last fucking human on the earth. T.I. is everything to me.
Really?
And if your theory is correct, again, hypothetically,
okay,
if she was fucking around with Floyd Mayweather, that's fucked up, and she's dumb as hell. There's no fucking way in hell.
Remember, we're all saying if.
You know that scene in Mean Girls where they're fighting at the fountain?
Oh, that's funny.
That's what it was.
Duh. I'm a mouse. That is my favorite line in any movie, by the way. Duh. Like, what are you dressed as? Duh.
A mouse. Duh. Oh my goodness. The fact that she knows that. I just said knows that. Duh. I'm feeling some type of way. It's Memorial Day weekend. Hey. But good luck to them. I hope no one gets arrested or in trouble. But we're moving on right now. All right. Jay-Z and Beyonce news. Well, actually, it's Kim and Kanye news, but the news is Jay-Z and Beyonce. Obviously, you all know Kim and Kanye got married this week, which is awesome. Congratulations to them.
Congratulations.
When I saw their special on E! Of them getting engaged, I had like a newfound respect. Not that I hated on them. I always thought they were cute together. But just seeing the way he proposed and everything, it was adorable. But they got married this week. And what everyone's reporting on is that Jay-Z, who is Kanye's best friend, in the media at least, and Beyonce did not attend. What I want to know is how would you guys feel if your best friend did not come to your wedding?
I have several best friends. First, you, one of them, and I actually have 4 best friends. You and 3 other people, and they know who they are. And if any one of you bitches did not attend my fucking wedding, I would be upset. I would not consider you my best friend after that. I would stop talking to y'all after that.
Damn.
Like, what the fuck? You guys are not going to attend my wedding? Are you serious? For whatever reason it might be, I would be upset.
What if I was giving birth to the Antichrist in fucking Madagascar?
But Jay-Z was not giving birth to anything. There was no fucking reason why they couldn't have gone, at least to the public eye.
And you, Daryl?
I can't answer that question.
You don't have no idea if your best friend
No, it's so many variables. If my best friend finally got the chance to fuck Brooklyn Decker and he doesn't show up.
What kind of fucking mess? Brooklyn Decker, of all the bitches in the acting world and modeling in general, you gonna talk about Brooklyn Decker?
I'm just saying, if my friend finally got a weekend with Brooklyn Decker,
wow,
and he didn't go to my wedding because it's like, dog, it's this weekend or no weekend, I had to let it ride.
I swear to God, this is not a lie or a fabrication. If my best friend had a wedding, a weekend, and for Big Sean to suddenly somehow turn gay and DM me on Twitter like, come to my hotel room, I wouldn't do it. I would work my ass off to reschedule and make sure that I could get it in, but I would be at that wedding.
You know what? You were such a better man than I am. Because I'd be like, hey.
You thirsty right now.
And your
I would invite them to my friend's wedding and be like, hey, there's a nice ass
when they leave the wedding
bathroom there.
Exactly.
You could get it in wherever the fuck you want.
When they drive off like the Fast and the Furious with their stupid ass Campbell's cans on the back of the bumper.
I don't give a shit.
I'll take them to the hotel that we got for free because we were a part of the procession. and we could fuck in there.
Okay,
just have to deal with the wedding, have a nice outfit, and that's that.
Y'all are right.
It's not rocket science.
Okay, y'all are right. Y'all got
Get
me
your
on
life
that
together.
You got me.
Good luck, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kim, and Kanye. I hope Kim and Kanye last because honestly, I was doubtful at first, but I hopefully hope that Kim doesn't find a bigger black dick to move on to after 72 days.
No, honestly, I think
that it's fine. Next story. Wiz Khalifa was detained / arrested at an airport because possession of marijuana, which I don't know. I feel like every airport, if Wiz Khalifa is flying with you, you should be lenient and just know that if Wiz Khalifa is coming into your fucking grounds, that he has weed. That's nothing shocking. It's nothing fucking pressing issue. But either way, he got arrested. He was on Twitter posting a minute-by-minute update from the time he got arrested to the time he was in his cell. He took a selfie behind bars. I want to know how the fuck that happened.
I have been to jail. I spent 2.5 years in jail. Castle Grayskull, Baltimore City. What's up, Playboys? I've been shot in the face.
Throwback Thursday.
Yeah. I've been shot in the face. And I'm like, I don't know how you can bring a cell phone into prison because my plan doesn't even work on the subways. So I have no idea how you can bring a cell phone and take pictures in a prison.
That's that celebrity privilege, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the same shit. Like, how are you going to take a picture in a prison? But also, how are you going to get arrested for only having half a gram? Like, for the people that smoke weed, that's literally nothing. That's a bowl. That's a bowl of weed.
That's
like
not even a bowl.
That's not even a bowl. Yeah, barely a bowl.
But
it's barely a bowl.
It was in El Paso, so it's not Cali. It's not legal there. So anything at all is just like. Okay.
Anyway.
So after we're gonna switch over to some gay drama.
Oh shit.
And
my favorite kind.
Honestly, if you guys are in any way familiar with RuPaul's Drag Race, RuPaul himself, the man, the legend, the LGBTQ trailblazer,
Fine.
a contestant from season 3, has come after Ru about a segment they had on Drag Race. They always do this thing that's like, you know how AOL had You've Got Mel. They do You've Got She-Mel. And Ru comes on, he explains the challenge of the week, and they participate in the challenge. Well, one of the previous contestants had a problem with that all of a sudden and seems to think that the phrase and just RuPaul's overall attitude in general is offensive to the trans community.
Grow up. You didn't have a problem with it before you lost.
Hey, that is my
That's
whole.
so
You
true.
just summed that up in like 10 or less words. I feel like as a person, if you're going to be an advocate, and obviously before anyone attacks me, I know the whole feeling of if you're not in the trans community, you can't speak on trans issues. I'm speaking as an outsider. Carmen did not have a problem every time they were in the workroom when You've Got She-Mel flashed across the fucking screen and RuPaul was giving them their challenge of the week. She didn't say a shit word. She didn't say anything for 2 more seasons. And now all of a sudden you want to attack him. And furthermore, besides that, just RuPaul himself is such a like tent pole of LGBTQ, whatever letters you forget or add. For you to waste your energy attacking this guy who's done so much for us as a whole, like why wouldn't you redirect your attention to people who are actual bigots?
Moving on to someone else.
Adore Delano.
Yeah, someone else that came out of RuPaul. Her new video for DTF, Adore Delano.
Yes.
I love her.
I do too. Top 3 finalists of this most recent season 6.
Yes, and I'm in love with this video. I love her. This song slays. The video slays. I just thought she was on point in every scene.
Congratulations to Bianca for winning, but no offense to you because I love you. Adore has that star quality, that undeniable, just like when she gets on stage, you watch her. This video was better than I've seen from any drag queen in the history of RuPaul's Drag Race. You guys fucking go watch Adore Delano, DTF, on YouTube, download it on iTunes, follow her on Twitter, and that's just all I'm saying because she's everything. I honestly am behind her being the first mainstream drag queen that has ever graced fucking America. True. Well, besides RuPaul, obviously.
No, that's not true.
What's not true?
It's another video out called WTF that a friend of mine was in the video.
A drag queen.
Yes, it's a drag queen.
But nobody heard about it.
Right.
What do you? That's my point. No one's heard about it.
Okay.
It's not. Then that's null and void.
Okay.
Your package got returned to UPS and they put it back in the mailbox because. No, I'm serious. If you have to sit here and explain to me who you're talking about, that's the whole point.
Right.
Adore Delano, America's next drag superstar. Before we get into the ratchet stories of the week, let's take a quick second to talk about Squarespace. I used Squarespace to make the Overexposed.com, and it had every feature I could ever want in a website tool. We think you guys are going to have a blast with it. That is why we are giving away a free business-level Squarespace website to our favorite podcast submission. Tweet your Squarespace website link to @OverexposedBlog to be entered to win. Ale and I will personally check every one of these sites out and will announce the winner on the Overexposed podcast in exactly 1 month. Start with a free trial with no credit card required just by going to squarespace.com/Kingsley. When you're blown away and ready to confirm a plan, use the offer code KING to get 10% off. You'll be getting a great deal, supporting the podcast, and helping to keep it free. That's SQUARESPACE.com, offer code KING. Thanks again to our wonderful sponsor. Happy Squarespace Games, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
So a man that was high on acid thought he was an elf from The Lord of the Rings. If you guys know that whole entire story, he thought he was an elf, and he attacked a BMW with a sword because he thought that he was attacking a shape-shifting demon. Now, I just want to say really quick, I have never done acid myself, and that's not because I don't want to. It's just because I haven't had the right opportunity to. I want to do acid, and from everyone, and I've heard so many people, be on acid. I have never heard a story like this.
The thing that made me laugh is that when I read the headline, High Elf, I thought it was an actual, small person. But it's just a guy, a normal guy with elf ears, which is what makes it so fucking hilarious to me. I don't get it.
If it's a middle-aged white dude with elf ears beating the crap out of my car, this story isn't going to end the way it did on the internet.
I mean, it could have been Britney Spears.
Even if you were Britney Spears, if you were fucking attacking my car, I would have pulled your fucking weave off. I would have grabbed you and been like, bitch, who the fuck do you think you are fucking attacking my car like that? No, this is my car. I paid for it with my money. You're not fucking touching it with my permission, without my permission. No.
Go off, queen.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm so damn sorry. I paid for my car with my money. Nobody's touching it without me.
Good luck to the elf. Don't take acid anymore. Get your life together, and the best of luck. Moving on to the next story, a Seattle high school party host, which is a fancy way of saying a Seattle high school student, was accused of headbutting a drunk kid who wet his bed. Now, the story is that they had a party. One person showed up drunk as fuck, and they went in this guy's room and peed on his bed. And so Monday, when the weekend was over, when all the drama really starts, this guy went to school and was like, whoa, what the fuck? You peed on my bed. You're going to pay for the damages, blah, blah, blah. He headbutted the kid, threw him into a locker, and smashed him into a car. So my question about this story is, if someone peed in your bed, would you be this violent?
I'm a professional. So, therefore, if I invite you to my house, I expect you to be sober enough to at least crawl to the bathroom and pee on my bathroom floor.
Wow.
I don't even expect you to pee in the toilet. Just make it to the bathroom and pee on the floor. I'm cool with that.
I have a story. True life. Someone peed in my bed while I was in it. One of my exes was so drunk. I woke up the next morning. He had to go to work at 8 or 9 in the morning, and the bed was wet. And I was just sitting up there oh, maybe we just sweated. Maybe it was hot last night. This bitch had peed the fucking bed just from his drunkenness because whatever, his body decided, oh, I'm taking this shift off. I need a substitute. And he just let it go. And I got up. I felt so disgusted. I was so unattracted. I wanted to break up with him right then and there. I'm like, how dare you? No, I didn't. Because love conquers all. Celine says, when Jack and Rose are leaning off the end of the Titanic, my heart will go on, even though you just peed in my fucking bed. No, I can get past this.
Like I said, good dick is hard to find, so you didn't break up.
Okay, it's not. That was not the situation. I just want to say, don't get confused. It was not the dick. It was just me not being a heartless ass. But it didn't last long past that. Speaking of dicks.
Oh, Lord.
This story is so questionable and fucked up. I just want you guys to listen to the details. A University of Tennessee frat was suspended for pouring hot sauce on the pledges' genitals. And they were also paddling their pledges' asses. Ale, I know you felt some type of way about this story.
I did. Because you know what? If a sorority poured hot sauce over my pussy and paddled my ass, I would feel some type of way about that. And let me tell you something, it would not be negative. I'm Mexican. Hot sauce does not bother me. Hot sauce does not make me feel some type of way.
It doesn't irritate anything down there? You've had it before? Do you know?
Tapatio. I've had that shit on my pussy. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God. What the fuck? Were they trying to make a damn Taco 12 box down there?
Ooh, they were trying to make a taco ale off of there.
MG.
Yeah, and you cannot have any hot sauce on some tacos. If you're the type of bitch that has their tacos plain, just the meat and the tortilla, I don't want to know you.
Who the fuck does that?
Yeah, exactly. Who does that? I don't know. I don't want to know you. Which is exactly why I would never have someone eat my vagina without some hot sauce.
OMG. My whole question about this is, what were they on? I've heard of hazing, but to pour hot sauce on someone's dick, and not only that, but paddle them. Do you wonder why people are like, are frat boys straight? Like, what kind of fucking, who the fuck wants to do this? What does this have to do with being in the brotherhood to have hot sauce on your dick and your ass paddled? Good luck to the University of Tennessee. I hope you guys get your chapter back. Alpha Phi Alpha, APA. Up next, we have a very interesting story that I'm on the fence about. I don't know which side I'm on. This substitute teacher was fired from the entire city from getting a job again. To quote the article, Fearing, that's her name, she asked the students that she was dating two men who were in their 30s, and she needed advice on which one to choose. How do you feel about this, lady?
You know what? I would say I can see where she would ask, love advice. But, I would never ask anything from a bunch of fucking 9-year-olds. They don't know shit. She said that one of the men that she was dating was a mechanic, and that she told them to go toilet paper the boyfriend's house. That's a little extreme. They're little kids. Like, how the fuck are you going to mess their minds up like that?
If you're asking fourth graders about your love life, you didn't pass the psychological exam to be a teacher in the first place. Like, how is it that these fourth graders are like, I think you ought to buy them some crayons and it might work. And that's your eHarmony profile. I got crayons. Like, that doesn't work for me.
In her defense, she stated, the report is blatant lies. We were talking about relationship. It was all theoretical. It was an all-day situation, and I was in the room for 7 hours without a lesson plan.
Make some shit up, bitch. Read them some stories.
Improv.
1 + 1 = 2, motherfucker. Like, no.
9-year-old.
I don't know much about algebra, but I know.
1 + 1 = 2.
9-year-old. Very simple.
Exactly.
9-year-old.
But the thing is that it wasn't just that. According to the whole day, she had them role play a conversation between her and her ex. And also, she asked her students to dress up as demons to scare one of her lovers. This bitch was doing the most. I don't know what kind of screening they had. They should have given her a drug test, a fucking pregnancy test, all sorts of tests before she got up in that classroom. Clearly, this whole school system is failing at their fucking job.
Very simple.
For this bitch to get in charge of a class. Hey. Good luck to her, or else not good luck to you, because I hope you never get hired again in another public school system.
Speaking of getting hired,
allegations.
Speaking of getting hired, one of our last stories.
The last story
for the evening has to do with a bitch who is gonna need some advice on getting hired again because she was fired from KFC after claiming to put pubic hair in one of her orders.
This is a situation right now. A person had a Facebook page, which I don't understand why people are still posting reckless shit on Facebook when you know your employee. I had a friend that literally got fired from a company because of her tweets. They look up, they know what you're doing. Like, if you have a fucking regular job, have a fucking conscience, have fucking sane minds, and don't sit up here on social media and talk about your customers and your job. It's just fucking stupid. This person posted this status, a KFC employee. To the girls who came through KFC drive-thru on Western Avenue just then, between 1 p.m. and 1:30, threatened my friend who served you because she needed to smile more. Karma's a bitch, girls. Hope you enjoyed your food I made for you after overhearing the way you spoke to my girl on the headset. Be picking pubes out of your teeth for a week. XO moi.
Ooh, she real.
Is she fine?
Is she though?
What does it matter? Honestly, if Big Sean, just going back to this reference, I don't give a fuck how good he looks. I wish that nigga would put some fucking pubic hair in my motherfucking 3-piece and a biscuit. I dare you.
Slay me.
I fucking dare you.
If someone fucking put any type of fucking hair in my fucking order and they specified the day and the hour in which they fucking put it in, I would go back to that motherfucking restaurant. I'd be like, hey, who the fuck worked between this hour and this hour? And I would fucking deck each of them equally.
Exactly.
There's no way I just swallowed one of your fucking pubes without me knowingly, you know.
I wish somebody would tell me that they put pubes in my motherfucking food. I would get arrested.
See, I can't pass judgment until I find out whether she's fine or not.
Hold on a fucking second. How you gonna be like, I'm gonna pass judgment on someone who put fucking pubes in my food? It don't matter if she was a guy, a dude, Tyra Banks, motherfucking any other drag queens that you said you would fuck.
Let me tell you something. If Tyra Banks put pubes in my chicken wings and they smell like strawberries, I'm a happy dude.
Wow. Honestly.
Kind of freaky.
You're
Sorry.
not that freaky. I know if you were eating a fucking leg, a fried fucking chicken leg, and you tasted hair, you would gag.
It depends on the taste of the hair.
What the fuck? Pause.
We don't have a picture.
Pause. Pedo-like.
What?
What are you talking about?
We don't have a picture of the girl.
So you would just swallow some fucking hair and be okay with it?
It depends on the picture of the girl.
Honestly, I'm done with you. I need you to take a trip to find Jesus. I don't know where Jesus is. Obviously, for you, he's in the Popeyes drive-thru with his pubes.
I didn't say Popeyes. I said KFC.
KFC my ass. KFC don't hold nothing to Popeyes. KFC is literally like the Solange of fast food restaurants. It's accessible. It's free, but you don't necessarily want it. Nobody's going to be like, oh, I'm going to go get Solange. Everybody's like, Popeyes is Beyonce. Let's be real. And if you want to get specific to Southern California, that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is where it's at.
Breakfast.
Honestly, that was the end of the Righteous Stories. That person and their pubes. That's why I don't go to KFC. I mean, I didn't have an excuse before, but now that's my excuse. Y'all hire people that put their fucking pubes in my motherfucking box. I need you to stop. It doesn't matter if she's fine. I don't want nobody. I don't care if she just got a Brazilian wax from the best Vietnamese bitch that she knew in her life. I don't want nobody's fucking hair in my chicken. Hair, I've swallowed it before because I am gay. I do suck dick. I've had hairs get in my teeth. It's not pleasant. And I wouldn't want that happening while I'm biting into my fucking chicken. You don't know the struggle. So I understand. Go on with your fantasies about your hairy ass chicken that nobody defeathered your chicken. You're just happy as hell.
I'm just saying, is she fine?
So you like that raw ass rooster on top of the barn?
I don't care if she's fine.
I'm done with you. Thank you, though. I'm done with you, but I want to thank you for coming on. I love you. You're hilarious. Thank you, Daryl, for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
We had a fucking blast.
I've had a ball. Kingsley is the shit, guys. This is fun as hell. For all of y'all that follow him, this has been the most fun I've had in a long time doing the podcast. I've done a bunch of people's podcasts. This is fun as hell.
Gracias, King.
Thank you so much, man.
And by King, I mean you and not me, even though that is my name. I appreciate you coming through.
And please spell LA's right. name right.
Honestly, it's not even a pet peeve when people spell my name wrong. It's when people say my name wrong. I've had people say Ali.
Ali.
Yeah,
Ali.
I hate that shit. Let some white people shit. It's Ale.
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 Use your motherfucking enunciation.
Yeah.
Just like y'all can hold the E.
Le.
Whoa, what was that?
That's that,
Ale, not Ale.
that's that pubic.
I'm trying to make sure these bitches spell my
That's
say
that
my
pubic
name
hair
right.
chicken wing.
Ale.
That only you crave.
Hey.
But no, seriously, thank you guys so much for listening this week and downloading. If you didn't download it, you're obviously listening to it on SoundCloud. Either way, thank you so much for your support. Next week, we have special guest Daystorm, who I am so excited to fucking talk to because he's fucking killing the game right now, and he's been killing the game for a fucking while. So make sure you guys tune in next week. Do you both have any last words that you want to say to these lovely people listening?
Daryl _Wright, right turn, vodka time, Playboy, hashtag vodka time. That's me.
I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. I hope that you have no pubes in your motherfucking fried chicken. I pray for all of you right now that you're just having a great ass life. I know school is almost over for most of you. Good luck on your finals. Keep listening to us. Keep being flawless. And make sure you tune in next week. Thank you so much.
Bye.
It's Kingsley, bitch.